Hey class, welcome back. This is Mrs. Parker here, and I'm back with another video. This is our last video for this module. This is lesson 6.07. And I think that all of you are doing very awesome with going through your lessons. Okay? Just remember, if you don't understand something, please replay the videos again and go through the Canvas lesson more than once if you need to. Most of the Canvas lessons are not more than 5 to 7 slides. Most of them aren't. So we're going to go ahead and get right into our lesson today. We are on lesson, we're actually on lesson 6.07. You will have a small quiz to do at the end of the lesson. And tomorrow, you won't be testing for this module. You'll be doing that on Monday. However, there will be review questions for you to work through and to answer. So I do want to make sure that you take your time. Please do not forget to complete your iReady and iReady and your reflex, your iReady math. You should have at least more by today. You should have at least more than 45 minutes on iReady math. If you are doing iReady math the way you are supposed to be doing it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this lesson. This lesson, we are doing the missing add-in. Okay, that means that we are missing a number. If you remember back towards the beginning of the school year, we did like part whole, or we kind of did like a little chart. We are back at it again. So if you don't understand, if you still don't understand it, we will go through it today. All right, so let's look at our first one. 89 minus mystery number equals 33. So when you do these problems, I want you to look at it like this. We have the whole number down here, and these two are the parts. These two parts, this is a mystery number that we need to find, right? These two parts make up the 89. So what we need to do is find out what that mystery part is. So we've got to do some math. So we can do 89 minus 33. So 9 minus 3 equals 6. 8 minus 3 equals 5. So that gives us what? 56. Okay? So that gives us 56. So if we were to add 56 and 33 together, it's going to give us 89. All right. So let's take a look at this second problem here. And I want us to do these together. So if you do not have your notebook side, you need to pause, or a sheet of paper. You need to pause and you need to get it so that you can work through these problems with me. This is going to help you get through your lesson, okay? So if you need to pause, just pause it right here and play it whenever you are ready. So we're looking at 47 plus 63. So our answer is 63. So if you wanted to create yourself a little chart here so that you know what you are working with, our number, our biggest number is 63. They gave us one part, which was 47. And then we had a mystery part here. So we need to set our problem up. 63 minus 47. Okay. Whatever number that we get, if we add those two numbers up, we should get 63. Okay. So we all know how to regroup now. So we don't need to do any of that stuff. I don't have to even go over that. You should be working this out on your paper and looking to see if you get the same answer as me. Okay. 16. So 16 plus 47 equals what? 63. All right. So let's look at the bluebird. Let's look at the problem with the bluebird. Again, let's look at what they're giving us. They're giving us 74 minus blank equals 23. So if you need to, you can set it up on your paper. They gave us one part, which was 25. And then they gave us 74. So whatever that other part equals that 74. You see it? So we need to set our problem up. We need to go 74 minus 25. Now, by now, you should already know by looking at this that you need to regroup. Okay, so 14 minus 5. What do you get? 9. Thank you. 6 minus 2 equals what? 4. So our answer is 49. Okay, so this is where we at. Okay, so now that we've got that down, like we always do in Canvas, if there's a number line, there's also a hundredths chart. So let's look at under the C. Okay, under the C. We are working, we are going to do the same thing. We're not going to do any changes to what we are thinking of and doing. My friends, do not confuse yourself with this. There's nothing to be confused about. It's the same way we just did it. It's just that they're showing a hundreds chart here. So I am going to show you just the same way we've been using hundreds chart, the same way you do it with this. Except that there's a blank there and you don't know what that number is. Okay. So you can do the part whole one more time. We know that 97, that's the big number. They gave us 55. So we know that it's going to look like this. There's going to be a blank there because those two parts equal that 97. So 97 minus that part equals the what? 55. Okay. So I want you to pause this video and work the problem out. Okay, so the answer I got was 42. Okay, so your answer should be 42. If you did not get 42, that means that you did not do your math correctly. This is not a problem that needs to be regrouped. You do not need to regroup for this particular problem. Okay, so looking at the hundreds chart, we are going to start off with the green. We're going to start off at 97. Once we start at 97, we know that we had to subtract 55. So our best method is to go by the tens first. So we need to go back 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with me going back 5, that means that I needed to also go 5, jump 5 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, we got 42 on the hundreds chart. We did the math and got 42. The answer is what? 42. So let's go ahead and work through another one. We got our answer is 68 equals blank number plus 24. Do not get confused with this because they put 68 over here in the equal sign. It's the same thing as blank plus 24 equals 68. It's the same exact problem. They just flipped it around on you. So you are going to do the same thing. So you're going to pause this video, work it out, make your little chart for your part whole, work out your problem, and then come on back. Okay. First off, the beginning of your problem should look like this. So if you did this like this, you are awesome. You are on the right track. So 8 minus 4, 4. 6 minus 2, 4. What is that? 44. Okay. All right. If you want to check this, you can start at, oh, I don't move the whole chart. You can start at 68. Okay. And we are going to jump back to, all right. We know that we had to get to 4, so we needed to jump how many back? We had to jump 2 back. We had to jump how many over? 4. So that brung us to 44. Now, if you got this, you are good. You are ready. You are going to do great. Okay. Now, okay, let's go. Pause this. I want you to do the next problem. Pause it and do this problem. I want you to write the part whole. I want you to do your I want you to stack your numbers and do your subtraction. Let's go. All right, so check it. You got 91 minus 39. All right. It should look just like, it should look something like this. Okay. Anytime there's a blank there and you need to find that number, this is what you need to do. We already knew that it said equal 91. We knew that that bigger number is what that whole is for our problem. So we went ahead and we put the 91 up here and the 39 right here. Now, 91 minus 39. We already know that we need to regroup because 1 is on the top and the 9 is on the bottom. We know that is a no-go. So 8 minus 3 equals what? 5. Come on, what else? 2. Thank you. So our mystery number up here is 52. Now, how we can check that, okay, how we can check that, yeah, by starting at 91. And how many spaces are we going to jump back? 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we needed to take away what? 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that brought us to what? 52. So if you got 52, you are correct. You are on the right track. All right, let's take a look at this last one here on the page. 51 equals blank minus 25. So go ahead and pause this. Get your part whole together. Get your, stack your numbers, do your subtraction, do what you got to do. Okay. So our answer was 26. Now you see what I did, and I'm not taking much time to explain this because you should be masters at regrouping. You should be a master. You should know what to do. Okay. So if you want to check your number with the hundreds chart, this is our method that we've been using. We're going to start at 51. And then we know that we already got the number 25. So we're going to go ahead and jump 5 back. Excuse me, 2 back. 1, 2. So that brings us to what number? Okay. And then we are going to mosey ourselves over and hop back. How many? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see, we did the math here. We did the hundreds chart here. And we got the same exact answer. So that means if I added 26 plus 25, that's going to give me that whole of 51. All right. Okay. So this is something that I want you all to do. Let me drag this over here. Now, this is what I want you to look at. This is where it gets a little more complicated. Okay. You got an addition sentence over here. You got subtraction over here. This is where it gets crazy. Please zip your lips and open your ears because you need to see this in action. Okay. They are telling us that 38, this is where it gets complicated. This is where you all will put what we just learned just a second ago to work here. They said that is 38 plus 19. I want you to make sure you write this in your notebooks. 38. Write this equation in your notebooks right now. Okay. The second thing that you are going to draw is this right here. Find what you know. You want to draw your box, your whole and your part. Let's go. Okay. Your whole and your part. We need to find out what the whole is. The whole is the 38 plus 19. So this is what we are looking for right now. Go ahead and get that done. Pause this video and come back. All right. So we know that our whole is how much? And I'm gonna draw a little hole on my paper right here because this is where it is going to get complicated. We know that our whole is 57. We know our whole is 57. Now they told us it's a part missing and subtract that from 42. So we know that one of our parts is 42. Okay. So we got one of our parts here and we're missing a part and then we had to work it out and that's how we added our two parts together to get that whole. Now we got 57 minus 42. What does that equal? All right, work that out. Okay, so if you got the answer 15, you are correct. That means that if we add 15 plus 42, that is going to give us the 57. Okay, so if you did not understand this, you need to pause it right now, rewind it, and play it again. Okay, the rest of us who get it, we are moving along. Okay, so let's go to our next problem. Now they flip this around. The first time they had the addition on one side and then all that going on, but this time it's different. So right now, go ahead and copy your problem. Go ahead and get that done. Okay. Thank you. So you had to do 17 plus 18. 17 plus 18 is how much? 30, what? 35. Okay. So right now, we are looking at, oops, okay, well, this problem is a little bit different because when you do part, whole, those two parts need to equal a bigger number, okay? So this one is a what? A tricky one, okay? So, oopsie, okay. Okay, I just need to do a fresh sheet. Sorry, everybody. My little sheet didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Okay, so it should be looking like this. Okay, we got 60. We know that's 63. We need to figure out what that equals. So we can do 17 plus 18. Okay, 7 plus 8 equals 15. You carried a 1, and then we got 35. So 35 is one of our parts. Okay, so now we need to go 63 minus 35. By now, we should already know that we need to go ahead and put a slash through those because we're going to have to regroup. All right, 5 minus 3 equals 2, and 13 minus 5 equals what? 8. So our answer is 28. If you did not get 28, you need to take a pause. You need to take a pause and rewind this and then play it again. Okay. Play it again. If you did not get this, play it again. Work through the problem with me. Do it. Do it until you get it. Okay. All right. So we're on our last question for this slide. Now, they gave us 46 plus 35 equals a mystery number plus 29. Hmm. Go ahead. Pause this video, get started. If you don't, you need to at least write the question down. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and draw my box here because I want to get ready for this and make sure I have this. We need to first figure out what this 46 plus 35 is. That's what we need to figure it. We need to figure that out. We know that we have at least one part. We're missing two parts to this question. Whatever 29 plus that number is going to equal this number. We need to figure out what the whole is first. So 46 plus 35. I want you to pause this video and then come back in a minute and see if your answers match up. You've got to practice this. All right, you should have gotten 81. Now we're going to take that 81 minus the 29. 11 minus 9, 2. Everybody got that? Okay. So we know that this is 52. All right. So if you did not understand how to do the equation, stop the video right now, rewind, and come back to it. Replay it again. Replay it and work the problem out on your dry erase board or on a sheet of paper until you get it. Do you hear me? You got to understand what you need to do. Now, I won't hold you any longer because you got to take some time. And if you did not understand the part, whole, you need to take some time out and go back over that again. Okay, I need you to make sure that you rewind this video and you play it again and again until you get it. Okay, the next thing that you are going to make sure that you do is head on over to Canvas and complete the classwork pirate puzzle. Complete all the slides. Go through the slides. Even though you watch me on this video, go through your slides. Go through your slides, okay? They are going to give you more practice for you to work through some more problems. This is going to help you build up your fluency of knowing how to answer these questions and what to do. The more you practice, the better you will get at completing the problems where there's a missing part there. Okay. Just know that I will be looking to see what is going on. Now, please make sure that once you finish your assignments and you are done, you don't have anything left to do, make sure you do iReady. Do your iReady reading. Oh, excuse me, this is math, my bad. Do your iReady math and do reflex until the green light. Reflex is there to help you with your fluency. That means that it helps you learn to add quickly and also subtract quickly. And this will help you a great deal when we're doing our math because it won't take you too long to come up with your answers. So until I see you next time, bye.